I'm back! I should be a soprano. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I should have opened this video by saying, Happy New Year! Hi guys, my name is Ntanzi and welcome to my YouTube channel where you experience all things. Zoom in, come closer. I shouldn't do this because it looks like something else. So excited to be back, guys. I hope you guys are doing amazing. I hope this year hasn't been as stressful, as challenging as it has been for me. I do hope though that life has been great because but I do hope that as much as I have achieved a lot this year, that you guys have also achieved quite a lot this year. There are a lot of things that I'm quite grateful for. Yes, this year was a bit challenging to me, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. You know, it's just been one knock after another knock. I'm doing great now, guys. I'm really at a good space. I'm really at a time in my life where everything is beginning to make sense. The people that I have in my life are starting to make sense. And I'm just learning a lot about myself, about how I process things, about, you know, just who I am and who I want to be in this world. And I know that I'm getting deep now, but I mean, guys, it's been 2 years since I last talked to you guys. So obviously I'll owe you every little detail that I can possibly share. I'm just thinking, should I do my makeup first or should I finish this drink? Because I do want to give you guys an update, but I'm heading elsewhere after this, so I kind of have to get ready. And I know you shouldn't get ready first and do your makeup last. I know. But this is how I do things. This is how I get ready. So I always just start by dressing up and then doing my makeup last. And it just works for me. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going there. There's so much to talk about. There is literally so much to talk about. I don't even know where to begin. Remove these rings. This is not a makeup tutorial, so please don't worry. I'm just gonna be quick with it while I give you guys my life update and why I decided to come back and everything that you need to know and everything that's not the same anymore, because trust me, the Ike that you knew 2 years ago is dead. This is the new Ike, okay? And I'm excited to share this new Ike with you guys, and I'm excited to share myself with you as I continue to discover myself, because I am one person that believes that as human beings, we will continuously, is that a word? Yes, we will continuously change and evolve into different versions of ourselves, and that is completely okay. I think the previous me was so hell-bent on being the same, was so afraid of change, and that of course was due to a number of reasons, which I don't want to talk about right now because they are going to drink up here. So I'm not going to do that, but I am going to draw you guys in so you know who you're dealing with. I'm not a devil, but you will know who you're dealing with. Why does that sound like a threat? I don't know why. In case you guys can't tell, I'm like really nervous right now. In fact, before I used Nivea, you're right. Before I started this video, I actually had a mild panic attack because I actually didn't realize how scary it would be to come back in front of the camera and just like be yourself and like just talk and like, you know, but it's actually quite daunting. I don't think people know that, especially if you're someone who, you know, used to suffer from people pleasing, if you're someone that, you know, was overly self-conscious and all of that, which that was me. It is quite difficult. Even now, like I'm literally sweating. I don't know if you guys can see. Let me try to zoom in so you can see. I am literally sweating. And no, it's not because I'm wearing this jersey, because I need to wear this jersey. Joburg weather is crazy right now. So guys, you see? So I just go ahead and mix this together, my moisturizer and my foundation, because I always like going for like a very like natural look. Oh shit, I just realized that I didn't take my mirror that side, and I am now lazy to go that side to fetch my mirror. So I think I'm going to use this little mirror over here. So yes, guys, like I said, this year has been quite eventful for me. I literally almost died 3 times. I'm not even joking. And yes, it was going to be me who was going to send myself to heaven. And I'm quite grateful that I didn't, and that I kind of like found a way out of that situation, because trust me, it is not easy. And weird enough, this is not something that I have shared with like, some people in my family. Like, I've just kind of dealt with it by myself, and that stems from being too responsible from a very young age, to a point where you just feel like you are the only one responsible for yourself, and you just have to see things through by yourself, which is wrong. I know that now. I am trying to like be more open with my family, kind of like, talk about what I've been going through. Like, my mom now knows that I do suffer from depression. She does know that I am on antidepressants. But you know what? I don't want to talk about that right now. I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about the good stuff. I want to talk about the good stuff. One of the greatest things that has happened to me this year was, of course, getting my new job. Oh my God. It just came at like the right time, like the timing of it all. Like, yo, guys, when I tell you God is amazing, I'm not even joking. Like, he's always on time. So I'm very grateful for that, because if that hadn't happened, I don't know how I would have been able to kind of like, snap out of what I was currently going through at that time. I don't know. I actually don't know what I want to update you guys about, but I do want to kind of like have a chat with you guys, because no matter what the topic is, no matter what I talk to you guys about, I just know that you will appreciate it, because I know you've missed this space, right? I know you have. Don't deny it. I know you have. I know you have. Yeah, so right now, guys, I'm just doing really great. I am at peace. I really am at peace. And so that's why I decided to finally come back on YouTube again, because this is one thing in my life that I do like just solely for me. Just literally, I do this for me. I don't do it for anyone else. I have a lot of responsibilities in my life, and just being on YouTube and writing are like the few things that are just like for me, like they're not for my mom or my dad or my siblings or like anyone else. They literally just for me. And so like, I really like that. Do you know where the danger is? And ngoba ngiclams ngiyasaba ukuthi ngizovesana ngithi poop ngingcolise, which is more reason why you shouldn't do your makeup after dressing up. You should always do it before you dress up, so you don't mess up. But I mean, we're here now, so we might as well. And don't judge me on how I put makeup, guys, because you know what, makeup is subjective, and you just do what works for you, and you learn as you grow. On the topic of talking about the fact that we will always evolve as humans, that it is okay to change. The reason why I wanted to come back on YouTube was because obviously, like I said, now it's the one thing in my life that I do for me, like, and not for someone else. And it really just keeps me, oh, that sounds so cliche, but it does keep me going. It used to keep me going, so I'm hoping that it will continue like to keep me going, because I really enjoy doing it. Like, as much as I'm nervous right now being in front of the camera, at the same time, I really enjoy doing it. I don't know why, but I just really enjoy doing it. I remember even as a child, my siblings would tell you, like, I used to pretend that I was on TV and talking to the camera. Whenever I would cook, I would literally pretend that like I was doing a cooking show. Like, I would literally, like, Yo TV was the best, and I used to copy everything they used to do on your TV. So I've always actually liked being in front of a camera. And even in varsity, like I was actually really depressed in varsity, and YouTube was the one thing that really kept me going. So even my therapist, when we spoke about me coming back on YouTube and my expectations and all of that, he actually really encouraged me to kind of like come back. And obviously I'm not going to be the same person I used to be because I'm completely different now, but I'm happy to be back. I don't know what shade it is, nkosi yami. Ngafika esitolo ngathi ngicela bangiphe ezomesha isikhumba sami bangilekele like ngase ngasinda kanjalo. So I don't ask me anything, guys. Also, my makeup process is not as accurate njengo-Dumi Powerhouse. Shout out to Dumi Powerhouse. She's one of the best in the game actually when it comes to makeup. My opinion, don't fight me. One of the things that I found to be more difficult when deciding to come back here on YouTube was the thought to go to, oh, people are going to expect me to be the same me. Or, what if I decide to change my mind along the line? What if I'm not as consistent as people would like for me to be? And, I had all of those doubts because imposter syndrome, you know what it is. But I had to kind of like remind myself, if that happens, if 3 years down the line I decide to stop YouTube, that's okay. That is literally okay. Changing your mind is okay. If people can get a divorce and move on with their lives, why am I so worried about coming back on YouTube and then 5 years later deciding that I don't want to do YouTube anymore? Why am I so worried about that instead of just doing what I want to do? And that is something that I've been wanting to share with people that I love, and with you guys as well, that even in your own lives, like you may find that you want to start something, a business, a channel, a podcast, a course, whatever it is, but then you have this fear, oh my God, what if I don't see this to the end? What if I don't carry this out until it's finished? What if I change my mind? What if I don't like to do it anymore? Just do it. Just do it. If you fail, you fail. If you want to change 5 years down the line, 2 months down the line, it's okay. It's literally okay. No one is going to kill you. Athi nje aqhoqoze ngesibhamu ngoba naku ushintsha umqondo wakhe wathi awusafuna ukwenza i-podcast noma you no longer want to do that course at UNISA or Mencosa or wherever. Not sponsored, by the way. This video is not sponsored. But like what I'm basically trying to say is that it is okay. It is literally okay. I promise you. And so that is just the intention and the energy that I am coming back with. I'm going to do everything that I want to do, and if at any point I don't want to do it anymore, I'll just simply stop doing it, But in all honesty, I don't plan on leaving YouTube anytime soon. I really want to pursue this and see where it could go. Obviously, I also have other things in my life that I'm currently focusing on right now. I've entered a new space in terms of my career. I'm no longer in like a clinical space. I'm more in a corporate space, still within the medical field, of course, and I love it. I really, really enjoy it, and I'm so grateful for that opportunity. I am also just like obviously writing again. For those of you who might not know, she is an author. She's an author, a published author. So that is what I'm also currently just working on. And it's going great actually. And you guys are definitely going to see great things from me, iconic things from me. One of the things that I'm really excited about doing is going back into vlogging. When the Black Wendy, I forgot what her name is, but here on YouTube, she is the Black Wendy. She said something really interesting on her YouTube channel. She said that vlogging helps her to romanticize her life, and she does that by being authentic. And so by her vlogging, it's kind of like a way for her to appreciate her life, you know, the smaller things in your life, because I feel like as human beings, especially in this generation, we are not as grateful as we should be. Like, you have a gym membership, and that is something to be grateful for, because there are a lot of people who want that and they don't have it, you know. People that get a chance to attend prestigious events and things like that, you know, that is definitely a privilege and something to be proud of and something to be grateful for. Hey guys, yabona le ngenza la ngicela ningangijudge futhi ningangicorrect ngoba mina iyangisebenzela. Yeah, so I'm really excited about, you know, just going back into vlogging. I used to really enjoy it. I think I will still enjoy it. You know, one thing though I will say, I am not interested in trying to be funny anymore. You know how in my other videos I used to, and I don't think like I was faking it. I just think that was my personality at the time. Humor for me was like a coping mechanism. It was something that I could always just yank out and use in order to like defend myself or to like shift the attention away from me and things like that. So even on my previous YouTube videos from 2 years ago, when I was still in varsity, you would notice that I used to make everything a joke. I'm not that person anymore, so please don't expect me to turn everything into a joke. But I'm so moon, like angiko moon, you know? So no worry about that, but just don't expect Utreva, no, Alan. I really just want to build a safe space for learning and unlearning. I really just want to share my journey into healing, my journey into becoming the best version of myself, my journey into literally becoming a South African icon, which I will be, which I already am. Yeah, so you guys will literally be getting the behind the scenes through that journey. And I'm really excited, you know, to do that. I'm really excited to show up for myself and to share as much lessons that I've learned in my own life with you guys, so that, you know, you don't have to go through the same struggles that I've gone through, so that you don't make the same mistakes that I have made. Not that I've made a lot of mistakes, but I'm just saying, you know. Okay. But if we do have to talk about unyaka 2023, Ulinda Mdoba said, and I was like, felt, because this year was not here to play. Like, it had hands. This year had hands. But literally, you guys, please let me know in the comment section how this year was for you. Like, use one word to just explain how, like, this year, or to summarize how this year was for you. I want to see if we all had like kind of like the same year, or if it was just kind of like a roller coaster ride. Because Mina, that's the word that I would use to define my year. Yeah, roller coaster ride. Gold Reef Seat, Carnival Seat. That was what was happening in my life. And yes, I wear makeup, guys. Nothing shocking here. I do wear makeup. I think it's turning out quite well. I actually like this look. I'm not going to do my brows. I love leaving my brows the way they are naturally. I feel like they just make me look great. So after this, I am going out with a friend for just like some few drinks, which I'm also excited about, because honestly, guys, and you will see on my vlogs, I don't really go out a lot anymore. I am kind of just like focusing right now on building myself and building a name for myself in the many industries that I'm currently focusing on. One thing about me, one thing about Ntanzi is that he will always surprise people, and I love that about myself. So I am quite like looking forward to a lot of that. And I think, guys, now is actually a great time to start planning your 2024 year and to start planning your resolutions and things that you want to achieve and all of that. I was actually looking at my journal from last year 2022, and I was reading like the things that I was going through and things that I was hoping for and the goals that I had, and I realized that a lot of the goals that I had, I've actually achieved them this year, and the year is not even over yet, but I've actually achieved them. So this now, November, is actually a great time to start planning for 2024. I'm definitely, already doing that. I am already jotting down things that I would like to change and things that I would like to achieve, places that I would like to see, people that I would like to meet, and things like that. Because if it's on paper, it'll definitely manifest into the real world. That's just something that I believe in. Sorry, guys. Maybe shy ibe manzi. Maybe manzi ayikho right. And ningantshela. So this is how the makeup came out. I absolutely... My neighbors are fighting outside. I think they're drunk. This is how the look came out. I absolutely love it. I always do this. I always love a natural glow, natural look for day-to-day. For a day-to-day look. What am I even saying? One thing to finish off the look, Faka icici. I am wearing these Lovisa pearl earrings that I got to obviously match with the shirt that I'm wearing, and to complete the look. Hi bo, kathi kwenze njani bakwethu? Hi bo. Bashana ngama-furniture phela manje bakwethu, awuthi ngiqeda ngizofonela amaphoyisa. Can you guys hear that? Hey, boost. Yeah, guys, so this is my final look. Let me know how you think I did on a scale of 1 to 5, because I would give myself a 3 out of 5. I think I did pretty well. Tell me what you think. And if there is an area to improve on, just let me know in the comment section below. I am okay with critics as long as it's positive, of course, because why would you then accept it if it's completely negative? I know that you guys love me because I love you as well. I love you. Oh my God, guys. Oh my God. I'm literally scared, guys. And I think I'm about to cry. That's the other thing about me. Things like that make me cry. Because why are they hitting each other? I'm gonna call the security guards after this. Yeah, I hope you guys did like this video. I'm sorry that it's ending on such a bad note, because my neighbors are literally motoring each other upstairs and I can hear it from here. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please remember to give this video a thumbs up. And one last thing, guys, please I'm so emotional right now. I can't even do an outro for this video because I'm literally just so triggered. I am literally so triggered. But yes, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please share it on your Instagram stories. Tag me, please, so that more people can know that I am back, and so that we can continue being this great community where we just share life tips as well as just growth as human beings. Guys, I'm literally about to go because I need to call security, otherwise someone is gonna die while I'm busy here filming for YouTube. I'm so sorry, but I hope you guys are doing well. Okay, let me pause and you guys can take a screenshot and tag me on Instagram. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Be quick now. I'm literally so scared. Okay, bye guys.